Welcome to FOH this week. Kenny and I are doing Partagas P2s. Kenny, you're a bit late, but don't worry about it. Excellent.
I've been sitting waiting for 20 minutes.
You know why we're starting with P2s, Kenny? Because we're going to do all the pyramids. We're going to do all the pyramids in the next week to 10 days. But I'll tell you what, I reckon the P2 is the best of them all at this point in time.
Can I tell you why I think we're doing P2s? Because you forgot what we were doing. It was the only one you had at home.
I found them. Some of them.
I get a frantic call. What are we doing? Well, I've forgotten what we're doing. What are we doing?
I couldn't find them. You know why I couldn't find them? Because I put them in a secret box. I put them in a secret box to bring home, and I put them in my cupboard with the little Bavita packs. And of course, that was about 10 days ago. Now I just couldn't remember where I put them. It took me half an hour to find them.
Yeah, well, you're still doing better than I am, given the crap.
It's just age, mate. It's just age. Partagas P2 is what we're doing today. GEM, November 19.
Right.
Have you got yours handy?
I've got mine handy. I don't have an ashtray. Hang on. Yes, I do. Sorry, yes, I do. I'm right. I'm back.
Oh, that's excellent.
Normal service has been resumed.
Are you using a toggle for today?
Yeah, the toggle is in.
Is it working, though? Have you connected it up properly?
Well, I've got a blue light and a green light.
If you go to your internet connection, does it say toggle connected?
Yeah, it's different. So I presume that means whatever you did to my machine is now working for you.
That's it.
Don't hassle me. I'm not.
Okay, look at your P2 for me. Look at your P2. I want you to look at the beautiful construction and the wrapper on that. That is a classic P2 wrapper. That lovely hint of Rosado through it. It's a beautiful wrapper, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I just don't get why I got a good one. I mean, normally I get your seconds. This is a fantastic one.
They look beautiful. Yeah?
It does. Absolutely.
Classic Partagas. And the construction, just mine at least, just in the hand, you know it's going to draw perfectly.
It does. It looks absolutely superb.
So give us a clip and let's check the draw.
Slightly firm, but perfect.
Isn't that, I mean, slightly firm, but perfect?
Well, because I like it like this. If I say slightly firm, you immediately think I'm criticising you. So I've said perfect for you.
You know, well done, mate. Well done. Excellent. We'll be back with you guys in a second. But Partagas P2, GEM, November 19. I think out of the five pyramids that we're going to try over the next 10 days, it's my pick to be the best of the lot. Ken, do you have an early favourite? We're going to do Dip 2s, Monty 2s, Upmans and Vega Rabona Unicos.
If they all perform up to their best, I'd be thinking this or the Monty. If they perform to their best.
Sure.
I mean, a good Monty 2 is hard to beat.
We'll find out. First third, Ken.
Loving it. Bit of caramel, earthy.
It's just
absolutely beautiful. Beautifully constructed. It's got rich flavours, but it's balanced. It's reasonably young, but yeah, touch of caramel in there. There's a little bit of sort of woody, earthy notes.
Paprika cream. Yeah. Just smoked paprika, a little bit of cream. It's just.
I've got to say, I don't put a lot of paprika in my cream at home, but
you should try. You should try it, Ken.
I should try a lot of things. It's in the list. It's a very long list. It's well down the bottom.
What is the flavour characteristic of Partagas? If someone asked you that question, how would you answer?
That's a good question. Earthy, woody, caramel, not so much honey, but a little bit of that sort of caramel, richly flavoured cigar, a little bit of spice and some cream. Yep, creamy coffee at times. That's basically what I'd be thinking. And I think this pretty much...
What sort of spice? You're talking about savoury spice, sweet spice. What sort of spice
No,
is
not so much sweet spice. So your paprika is probably a fair one. I don't see it as that sharp.
That's exactly what I was getting to. I was dead set right all along. So...
I was saying I don't see it as quite that sharp, but I can understand why people go down that track.
Don't have to go any further. We'll come back to you all shortly. Second, third, Kenny, of this, may I say, quite magnificent little pyramid.
Yeah, it is smoking superbly. Mine's gone peppery.
Mine's gone fuller, but not peppery. White pepper, black pepper, harsh.
It's white pepper. No, I'm enjoying it. No, it's not a problem. I'm not criticising.
Does it bite through the retro heart?
No. It's just in the flavours on the cigar is just there's a little note of that white pepper that's crept in. That's really...
Mine's got a little bit ballsier on there, the second, third. Just a touch, but still in balance. It's meant to be there.
Yeah.
It's meant to be there. I can still get a little bit of that paprika cream, but what am I thinking of here? Almost like those cheese sticks, a bread stick with a bit of a bread stick that's got a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of parmesan through it.
I've not been to McDonald's for a long time.
It doesn't look that way, Cam. Come on, you haven't. When's the last time you've been at Macca's?
Last century?
Really?
Probably. I can't think of.
No? Anyway, what are we going? No. So, spice. What we have here is savoury spice. What we have here is white pepper. I'm going to ask you a question, Ken. I'm big on questions today. What's the difference in taste between white pepper and black pepper? How do you work the difference out?
It's almost like saying what's the difference between blue and green in a sense. But each person will have their own particular view on that. I find white pepper can be a little more refined. Black pepper is a bit more sort of coarse, if you like. That can be sharper is not the word I want, but it's going down that track. Does that make sense?
No.
Well, Google it. Do I look like a thesaurus?
We'll be back. We'll be back at the end of the last.
After Rob finds out.
It's going to think up more questions. Kenny, great discussion this afternoon. Let's wrap up the P2.
Well, I don't want it to finish. It's one of those cigars you don't want to finish. That's always a good sign. It's got a lot.
You know what, guys? Sorry, Ken. They've been spectacular since 2018, 2019. I really can't fault them. And what I like about the P2 is that they come in boxes of 10 as well. So you can pick up some 10s and put them away. And if you look at the auctions, if you look at Bond Roberts and other places, it's often the 10s of P2s which really outperform. They really do well on those sites. 4 or 5 years on them, boxes of 10. You know, it's a nice little pickup. But I love smoking them. I really do. Out of all the pyramids at the moment, to me, it's my favourite pyramid. They just perform it, just like this. In fact, they're almost each and every one of them are like this. To me, that's a 92, 93 point cigar, straight up, and there's nothing. I mean, just.
Oh, see, I'm sitting 94 to me.
Yeah.
I think it's I'd give this 94 without a problem.
Just getting a touch hot towards the end for me, but I think that's a little bit of youth.
Yeah. But the construction's been terrific throughout. Yeah.
The flavours are full. I mean, it's a full flavoured cigar, and it screams Partagas. If you love Partagas cigars, P2s should be part of your staple. And their consistency is what I like.
And look, you're not looking at this sometimes you just want a cigar that's very sort of mild and subtle and almost out of the way. But you're going to get flavour. This intrudes with its flavour, and most of the time that's what you want with a cigar.
And it holds up beautifully with a rum or a whiskey or a bourbon. It just holds up so nicely. In fact, I think it even tastes better.
I used to have some of those. Yeah, I used to have some of those.
Are you going to let the boys know that you've had visitors? No, moving on. Yeah, good. All right.
Too difficult.
Done. But Kenny, great cigar, great afternoon. Thank you again. Next one we're going to be doing is I think we're going to go straight to the Monty 2 next week. Yeah.
So that's the only other one you've got to
get that done. It's all good. Thanks, Kenny. Team FOH. Hasta luego. See you next week. Cheers.